In today's post, I thought of making a video on the lookup formulas in Excel. So I have three lookup formulas that you can see over here: the Vlookup, the lookup, and the Hlookup. And you can see the table down here. It's basically some small data on the region, the sports, the name of the person, the age, and the annual earnings. Now, using the Vlookup formula, I have a drop down here with all the names of the players. So if I choose the name, I need the VLOOKUP formula to pull out the annual earnings, which is in this table here. So let's start with the VLOOKUP, and the V in the VLOOKUP stands for the vertical. So basically, the lookup formula searches or goes down vertically down a column. Okay, so let's double click on the VLOOKUP. Now there are four arguments in the formula here. So is the lookup value. The lookup value is the name here. In this case, we put a comma, and then it's asking us for a table array. Now, one thing to remember in the VLOOKUP formula is that your lookup values should always start from the leftmost column. So I'm highlighting the table from here till the end. That's your table array. Press a comma, and then it asks us for a column index number. So in this case, what we want to retrieve is the earnings, which is in the third column. So you put a number 3, comma, and then 9 out of 10 times you will use an exact match. In this scenario, we're looking for an exact match, which is the earnings for this person. Right, so we will choose false, close the bracket, press Ctrl Enter, and you get the answer. So if you can see that Asghar Ali's value is 15,575, which in this case is correct. So let's check any others. You can choose another name, Michelangelo, and you can see that his value is also correct. Now the other side of VLOOKUP is the true version. So let's say you have a table like so, and you have categorized the salary range with a normal, medium, high, and premium range. So what we want to do is we want to look up this number from this range and return this result. So in this case, we use again VLOOKUP. Lookup value is now the number, comma, table array is the table down below. And since we need the third column to retrieve the result, we'll put a comma, and we'll write 3. And now instead of using false, we use an approximate match. Why we use an approximate match is because this number does not exist, but it does exist within the range. Okay, so I'll just explain. So now you can see that 75,000 lies between 50,000 to 100,000 in the premium range. So the VLOOKUP formula goes down vertically this column. It looks for the number 75,000. When it comes to 50,000, it goes down and it searches 50,000 or more. So we have a range here which is 50,000 to 100,000, so automatically it will pick up the third column since we specified number 3. Right, so you get premium range. Now one caveat or disappointing thing in VLOOKUP is that it doesn't look to the left side. So let's say we want to look up what kind of sports this person plays. Michelangelo. So you can see over here he plays football, but in this case you can't do this in a VLOOKUP formula. So you can use the normal lookup formula. This is a very old formula in Excel and has been used many number of times, but many people don't know about this. So you can just type in lookup. 3 arguments in this case: the lookup value, the lookup vector, and the result vector. So the lookup value in this case is the name, comma, the lookup vector in this case is where does the name lie. This name lies here in this column. So all you need to do is highlight the column only, press a comma, and then it says the result. So the result is what do you want to pull out? Do you want to pull out the earnings or do you want to pull out the sports? So in this case, we want to go left and we want to find what sports this person plays. So all you need to do is just highlight the column, close the bracket, press enter. It gives you a not applicable or not available error. Reason being because the lookup formula, what you need to do is the lookup value, the column where the lookup value needs to be sorted ascending. So you can go to the data set and you can click on A to Z, which sorts the values in ascending order. And now you can see that the lookup formula works. Let's check for another person, Mike Andrews and cricket. So you can see Mike Andrews and cricket. So that's your lookup formula. Let's go down over here with lookup with the duplicates. So here you can see that you have two names which are identical. So how can you find or how can you retrieve the result in this case? And you can use the lookup formula like this. You can use lookup. The lookup value is the name again, but what we want to see is that there are two names which are similar, but they are from different countries. So in this case, I want to find the person from USA. So what I need to join in the formula is I need to concatenate or join it with the value USA. Open brackets, write the text, close the brackets. That becomes your lookup value. Then you place a comma and your lookup vector again is in this place, and you want to join it with this, because remember we have concatenated it here with the country, right? So that becomes your lookup vector. And then where do you want to pull the result from? So we want to pull the result from the sports. So you just click, highlight the column, close the bracket, press enter. So now you can see that Mike Hallett from the US of A plays snooker, right? So that's how you can retrieve your results with duplicates. The same way, similarly, if you have a table like so, and you have your names on top, and you have your headings going down a row. In this case, not Vlookup, but you can use Hlookup, which stands for horizontal lookup. So the lookup value in this case is this person, comma, the table array now is the whole table, comma, and what we want to find is the age. So in this column we can see that the age is row number 2. For VLOOKUPs you look up for a column, but in this Hlookup you're looking up for a row index. So you need to specify the row index, which is row number 2, comma, and same case again, false, close the bracket, enter. So now it gives you 21. So let's check, is this correct? Yes, it is correct, but the formatting needs to change. So you can press Ctrl 1 and make it to general. Now I also have a drop down here, meaning that if I want to choose the annual earnings, my value or my answer should adjust accordingly, right? Region, sports. Now we can do that with a little twist. So you write each lookup. My lookup value is the name. Table array is the same, comma. Now the row index, remember the row index needs to depend on this value here, and this value will change based on the drop down, right? So sports is sports, which is number 4. If I click on region, it will be number 3 or 4 in this case. So what we need to use here is a match formula. What match does is, this is another lookup formula inside the Hlookup. It's a similar one, so you can see lookup values. So we're looking up for sports, and my lookup array is this part, and I use 0 for an exact match. So this part, which is match, if I highlight this and I click on the F9 key on the keyboard, it shows me 5, which is the row number 5, because we have specified the match formula inside the row index, right? So far so good. And the last one is false. Click on false, close the bracket, and now you can see that this person plays snooker, right? So if you want to find out what is his earnings, you can see that it's 73,149, which is correct. Let's change this dynamically and see. Omar Mustafa, the earnings are 63,000, which is correct. Let's check his age, which is 44, which is also correct. Let's check the region, and the region is also correct, and he's from Pakistan, right? So you can see with a little bit of mix and match and nesting formulas, you can use your Hlookup, you can use your Vlookup, and you can look up the normal old formula, and you can also look up duplicates, right? The last one, which is Xlookup, since Xlookup works only in Office 365 and I'm using Office 2019, that's not available. This is an upgraded version of the Hlookup and the Vlookup, right? And this works to the left side and to the right side as well. So hope you found some information in this video, and thanks again for watching.